As I'm going to be giving you the rules when to use ice, how to use it, and what to expect. So if you want to use ice, the golden rules for ice are if you have bleeding, swelling, or pain. If you have any one of those three things, you want to use ice. You shouldn't question it if you have all three of them. Now you also want to use ice if you have any disc involvement. Anything with the word disc in your diagnosis and you want to use ice. Let me explain to you why. Your disc is like a jelly donut. When that jelly starts coming out of the donut, it's a form of swelling. And if you put heat on it, it's going to cause more swelling and make it worse. Okay? Now you also want to use ice on the day of your adjustment, unless I tell you otherwise, and I will definitely tell you if I want you to use heat. Now, the ice. You have to tell people the whole picture if you tell them to go use ice. The whole picture is that when you first put the ice on, it is going to hurt worse for the first 2 to 5 minutes. If you don't tell them that, they're going to go put ice on it. It's going to hurt worse, so they're going to say, I don't know where you got your information. It didn't work for me. It made it worse. So they're going to go run to their heating pad. Okay, we don't want that happening to them. So tell them that, and then tell them it's going to get cold. Then it's going to get numb. You leave it on until it gets numb, and that takes about 15 to 20 minutes to get you to that numb point. Once it gets numb, you can take it off, and you can do that every hour if it's still bothering you. If it's not bothering you, don't worry about it. There are no side effects to using ice, unlike using Bayer, aspirin, ibuprofen. Those are very taxing to your kidneys and your liver. Matter of fact, it's been proven, well not proven, but the leading dialysis clinic in the world says that over 50% of their cases are from an overload of NSAIDs, which is basically ibuprofen, Tylenol, and aspirin. And their quote is that your body is only able to digest 500 of those in a lifetime before you're at high risk for kidney failure. And that is combined. That's not 499 Tylenol, 499 ibuprofen, and then 499 aspirin. That's all of them combined in a lifetime. So if I can help you prevent that from happening, that's my goal. Okay, now, ice, sources of ice, you can use frozen vegetables, especially like peas or corn. They can form really comfortably to your body part, much better than ice cubes. You also can use those blue gel packs that you buy in any pharmacy. They work real well and they're reusable. Now there's also an alternative to ice called Biofreeze. Biofreeze is a gel that you can buy at most chiropractic offices, except for here. I do not sell it. But you don't need a prescription. Just walk in, they'll have a display over the counter. You just buy it. It's very affordable and it lasts about 15 to 20 minutes, just as if you put ice on it. And it's a great alternative to using ice, especially if you're on the go all the time. You don't have time to immobilize yourself. Get some Biofreeze. Okay, now I think that's the whole picture with the ice. Now, let's move on to moist heat. We're going to overemphasize the word moist here today because the only way you can get dry heat is by plugging something into the wall. When you do that, it creates its own electrical current. The electrical current creates its own magnetic field. All of the cells in your body have a north pole and a south pole, just like in a magnet. When you put that electrical current over top of your body, it flip-flops those north and south poles. And most of the time when you take it away, they'll flip-flop back, but the key word there was most. It wasn't always. And even if they do flip-flop back, in chemistry they call that flip-flopping an excited cell. An excited cell that is uncontrollable is the definition of cancer. So if the only thing you get out of this class is to get rid of your heating pad and your electric blanket, then I've helped improve your quality of life by reducing your risk of cancer. It's the same reason they will not allow you to build your house under those high-tension power lines, but on a smaller scale. Okay, now let's talk to you about heat. First, you want to use it if you don't have any of the things that we discussed about ice. But secondly, if you can describe to yourself honestly that the muscles are just sore, then that's the perfect time to use heat. It's the same principle that is used for massage. It's designed to help bring more blood flow into the area to help recuperate the muscles faster. That's what the heat does. Now you have to have a timing device whenever you're using heat. You have to set it for 15 to 20 minutes or something that's going to allow you to know that it's been 15 to 20 minutes. After that, it's no longer going to help you. So you want to take it off. Just like the ice, if it's still bothering you in an hour, you can use it again.